welcome back to another video of What's Up Doc. Today I would like to talk to you guys about our brand culture. We are creating a brand. We're developing a brand called Greenwood Dental Partners. And I just wanted to share with you how we go about creating a healthier culture in our brand within our team. And as a result, that culture reflects on the way we treat our patients. One of the things we teach our team or encourage our team members, including the associate or the doctors or the leaders of the organization, is to learn how to converse. And I think the art of conversation and the etiquette of conversation these days, it's dying because for many reasons, but I can just think a couple off top of my head. Is we are so much into our technologies and we are constantly talking to AI all the time, whether to express emotions or express a concern about life, Googling how to cope with life instead of talking to somebody that already been through life and experienced life, and try to learn from them how they got through the process of learning how to cope with life. The other thing is we don't stop and talk to strangers. So back in the day, my days, my generation, we waited for everything. And I mentioned that in many of my videos. We waited for the ride. We waited for the mail. We waited for the phone call. We waited for our order to come. We waited for our packages. We waited for our food. There is no technology back then to facilitate or speed up our daily chores or our daily errands. Because of that, then now we are, my understanding and the way I look at it, we are programmed or conditioned to expect that kind of speed when we are trying to build a relationship with another human being. So let's take the fact that back in the day we waited. So when you need a ride, you waited at a bus stop, for example. You waited for the train, you waited for the cab, you stood in the street and waved for a cab until a car stopped and picked you up. When you are in the cab, there is no phones. You have the newspaper, maybe you have a book, you look outside the window, you people watch. And when you get to your destination, whatever that is, you have to, walk to get your coffee or walk to get your snack, stand in line to get food. There is no apps to order your food and it's there waiting for you. So since our lifestyle has been built on that instant service and instant gratification that we got the stuff that we are always looking for. You can find anything on the internet, Amazon, any website, it's there within 3 minutes. To me, my generation, it's fascinating how fast things get dropped as packages. I hear all the time people complain. It's like, oh, my package is late. I didn't get my package. I don't know where my package is. I've been tracking it. Guys, it's only been 3 days. I mean, we waited weeks for our packages. Because of that, we expect fast things, a process to be faster. We just want the bottom line. We want to get there to point B without going through the process, going from point A to point B. And what that is doing to us is diminishing the skills of carrying a productive, fruitful conversation, even with a stranger. So when you stood at the bus stop, the possibility of you meeting a stranger or talking to somebody, it's like, oh, did the bus come? When is the bus coming? What time is it? You talk. Now everybody owned watches. Nobody can afford watches. Forget about cell phones. Cell phones were very, very expensive. So you almost were for the sake of entertainment and for the sake of a good distraction or invited distraction, you'll talk to strangers like, hey, how's your day? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? But we don't have that anymore, because when you go even to public places, nobody's looking at anybody. Nobody's making eye contact. Even when I walk into a supermarket, I make eye contact. It's like, good morning. How you doing? Happy holidays. But the new generation, they don't have that, yearning or the need to talk to anybody, because they have their own world. They are within their, got the phone, I got the Apple Watch, I got my computer, I got my chat group, I got my tribe, I got Facebook, I got Instagram. There's no reason for human to human conversation or connection, because to them they are connecting, but they're connecting with information, they're connecting with news, they're connecting with feeds, they're connecting with reels, they're connecting with posts. That to them is a human connection, but it's actually not. If you sit in front of another stranger and you talk to them, there's so many things happening when you're talking to each other. You have the eyes, you have the facial expressions, you have the body language. Some of us are more in tune into people's frequency. You can pick up on the vibe. You can say, it's like, ooh, I don't like that energy. Like, I got a weird vibe from that person. But when you are on, a device, you don't get that. All these, signs or connections to another human, they're gone, because you don't need that in order to communicate on the AI level, on a technology level, on a digital level, on a virtual level. You don't need that connection. But that is my concern, is that's gonna just pull out extract the humanity connection between us. So going back to our brand, what we teach is how to converse, how to connect, how to relate, how to be interested in other people. Not interesting, interested in other people. We teach him to look up, look out, and be interested in the person that's sitting in front of you. Start a conversation about, just say, hi, how's your day going? You will have so many different versions of version of stories that about work, every day. And I've been doing this for 24 years, and I've learned so much from my patient. I've learned so much from my team, because I connect with them. I try to communicate with them as much as I can. Hey, how you doing? How's your day? How you feeling? What's going on? And from their experience and from their story, it helped me so much sometimes, because I found myself that, oh my God, I am going through what they're going, or they're going through exactly what I'm going through. I'll give you an example. This year, 2022 was so horrible for us. It was such a mean year. And from October to December, 6 of our team members, including me and my husband, lost a family member's sudden death. And I don't know what the pattern is. They're all men, and they're all older men, with a grandfather, father-in-law, father, uncle. 6 of us in 3 months lost a loved one, sudden death. Wasn't planned. They were not sick. So that was a lot for us. But it's funny how we all went through it. So if we don't communicate with each other, and we don't ask each other, we don't hug each other, we don't, connect eye to eye, one-to-one, and then you're not going to learn. You are exchanging experiences. It's almost like a dance. You exchanging experiences, and that's how the world got created. When the people traveled, they met each other, and when the people came back from the travel, they sat down together and talked to each other, and they learned about their experience, or they relived that experience with that person. But if we are isolated and we are always digitized, you find yourself, you losing that skill, which is the art of conversing, the etiquette of conversing. What do you say? How to ask? When do you respond? How to respond? Watch your body language, your tone, your volume. And you find yourself that when you get to the point that you need to communicate with a human being, you don't have the touch, because you've lost the touch. But that's one of the many things that we teach our team how to do, is go back to the art of conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. We're out of time, and I'll catch you in the next one.